Hi everyone, I'm Nurse B, that's me. Today we're going to talk about microneedling. If you watch my YouTube channel, then you know I am all about finding you the best treatment, the safest treatment, and the most cost-effective treatment for whatever concern you might have. Today I want to talk about something that is actually very commonly called for in the office where I'm working, and that is acne scars, stretch marks, and skin texture. Everyone wants to get rid of those. There are many different treatments to address this, but today we're going to focus on microneedling because I feel like microneedling gives some pretty amazing results. I can honestly say that they are pretty close to, if not as good or even better than laser treatments who focus on resurfacing. You will need to do multiple treatments, that's for sure. But remember, the price is going to be so different. If you're doing a laser treatment for resurfacing, that can be $1,000. I've even seen that up to $5,000 for laser resurfacing. Where microneedling is going to be $250 to $500 per treatment. That's a lot less money. You will need more treatments, but let's say you did 10 treatments of the micro pen, and that would be $250, but it's going to cost $5,000 to do a facial resurfacing. I've even had clients who did resurfacing and then did the micro pen and thought that the microneedling was even better than their laser treatment. So if you're looking for better texture or very mild wrinkles, you're not going to need all those treatments. So it's going to be a lot less expensive for you. And remember, when you're getting multiple treatments, always ask your practitioner, your office, if they will give you a discount because you're doing more than one. Most places will. But if you don't ask, you might not get that deal. Also, look out for promos all the time and call the place that you go, that you love, that you trust, and ask them, do you have any promos coming up? It's totally legit and people do it all the time. So once you found the place that you love, you read the reviews, you are very comfortable, you go in, you get a consent, you ask all the questions, and they take your photograph, they put numbing cream on you, you sit there for 20 minutes. Microneedling is not 100% pain-free, so I definitely recommend some numbing cream. If you're like me, I don't like discomfort at all, so I like to numb for an hour. But remember, most offices are not going to numb you for an hour, usually about 30 minutes. So if you need that extra numbing, go ahead and ask them. Call them up and say, can I come in early? They can put you in another room for that. The treatment consists of making all these little tiny holes all over your face or whatever area you're doing it, and you can pretty much do any body part. Trust me, I have done them all. Once you're getting the treatment done, there will be some blood. That's totally normal, but your practitioner will clean it up, so you don't even have to see that. And then when the treatment is done, you will have some soothing cream put on, some sunblock for your drive home, but definitely don't go out into the sun. This is only for your drive home. And then over the next few days, your healing will begin. Your skin will feel kind of dry. You'll have little pinpoint dots when you leave the place and some mild redness, but it usually resolves in a couple of days. If you are having extreme pain, extreme irritation, any kind of facial skin discharge, you need to call the office immediately because that's not so normal, and let them know, and they may need to put you on a medication for that. But usually if you go to a place that has physician oversight, that has good reviews, that is experienced, they know that. So they're going to take very good precautions. I have honestly never ever seen anything like that, but can it happen? Sure. Also, if you're a person that hyperpigments easy and you're treating for acne scars or stretch marks, it is common to hyperpigment with the treatment, and then you may have to treat the hyperpigmentation after. If you don't hyperpigment, well, you're in better shape because you don't have to worry about that as much. And remember, different skin types are going to respond differently. So the amount of passes and how long it takes will differ from person to person. But it's very safe. We do it all the time. and you should expect to see some pretty amazing results. I honestly feel that the people that we were charging $10,000 for back in the day for only laser treatments, these people getting the microprint are paying a fraction of that and getting the same results. It stimulates your collagen. It really does. And by stimulating collagen, will make the surface of your skin look better because we're treating under your skin. It's also resurfacing the top, so it's taking off that top layer that has, all those years of damage, all that dryness, all those scars. Those are kind of coming off little by little as you're getting the treatment done. At the same time, your collagen is being stimulated, so you are being treated from the inside of your skin to the outside of your skin. When you have the treatment done, we usually do the under eye area first because that's a more sensitive area. And if you want to do extra for a client when you're doing the service, you would do it at the end once you finish the area that they've paid for. So sometimes, let's say we do the full face and we see some areas that need just a little extra passes, you can do so, but you want to do it at the end. And you want to do the eyes in the beginning because you don't want to be doing the eyes using a needle that is dull. That's for sure. And at the same time, for that same treatment, you don't want to do multiple areas with your cartridge that is made for one area. You don't want to use a dull needle so that you're adding all these different areas and you're going to get into complications. You're going to need, if you're treating your texture, a few treatments should be fine. I actually feel like I notice on a client's skin after about 3 treatments where I'm like, wow, it looks really good. But many times a client will have 1 treatment and they will notice. But I like to set the expectation of 3 because with 3, I would say everyone notices something. If you're doing acne scarring, well, you are going to need more treatments because that is a much deeper situation than skin texture. The line's going to be deeper. If you're doing stretch marks, those can also be quite deep, so it is going to take some time. And if you don't have a place that you go to, look around, go to Yelp, look online, do your due diligence and find a place where there is great physician oversight and they have really great reviews and you feel comfortable.